Welcome back, everybody. Are you retiring? If you're thinking about retiring and trying to find a place that's affordable, has a strong sense of community, and still gives you plenty to do day to day, Abilene, Texas might not be the first place that comes to mind. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through what it's actually like to retire in Abilene, the pros, the things you need to be aware of, the types of communities available, and who this makes the most sense for. And make sure you stick around to the end because towards the end, I'm going to break down the biggest mistake I see retirees make when moving here to Abilene and how to avoid it. As always, I'm Zach Vines with Vines Realty Group, your local real estate expert, and the purpose of this channel is to be your number one resource for all things Abilene and the local real estate market. So like this video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment with any questions we can answer, and to get connected to me and my team, you can text me directly or fill out the form in the description below. All right, so let's start with the big question. Why are people choosing Abilene to retire? The first thing is affordability. Compared to a lot of places people are coming from, whether that's large Texas cities or out of state, your dollar just goes a lot further here. That means you can often get a nicer home or simply reduce your monthly expenses and stretch your retirement income, which for a lot of people is huge. The second thing is the pace of life. Abilene is not fast paced, it's not crowded, and it's not overwhelming. For many retirees, that's exactly what they're looking for. Less traffic, less stress, and more room to breathe. But what surprises people the most is that slower pace doesn't mean there's nothing to do here. You still have local restaurants, coffee shops, community events, churches, and plenty of ways to stay active and connected. Now, one of the biggest concerns I hear from retirees is healthcare options. Abilene actually has two major hospital systems, Hendrick Medical Center South and North. Between those two, you have access to a wide range of specialists, services, and ongoing care without needing to leave town for most things. And that's a big deal for peace of mind. Now, for more specialized procedures, some people will still travel to Dallas or Fort Worth, but for day-to-day healthcare needs, Abilene covers a lot more than people expect. Another group we see retiring here a lot is military members choosing to retire here after being stationed at Dyess Air Force Base at one point. A lot of times they come here on assignment and then decide to stay long term. One reason is familiarity. They already know the area, they have connections here, and it feels comfortable transitioning into retirement without having to start over somewhere new. Another big factor is access to healthcare. Between local hospitals and military-related healthcare options, it gives a lot of peace of mind knowing those resources are close by. And then financially, there are some advantages as well. For disabled veterans, Texas offers property tax exemptions that can significantly reduce or even eliminate property taxes depending on the disability rating. So for military families, Abilene ends up being a place that just makes sense to stay, not just for convenience, but for long-term lifestyle and financial reasons as well. When it comes to where you'll actually live, there are a few different directions retirees tend to go. Some prefer retirement or senior living communities like Lindale Abilene, Wesley Court Senior Living, and Chisholm Place. These offer different levels of care ranging from independent living to assisted living. What many people like about these communities is the simplicity of it. They don't have to worry about maintenance, yard work, or upkeep, and there's a built-in sense of community with events, meals, and activities that make it easy to stay connected. On the other hand, a lot of retirees choose to buy a traditional home. What I see most often is people downsizing into something more manageable, typically single-story homes with less square footage and lower maintenance. This option gives you more independence while still allowing you to enjoy everything Abilene has to offer. So when it comes to lifestyle, this is where Abilene really shines in a subtle way. It's not flashy, but it's consistent and comfortable. You have places like Allen Ridge where you can go grab a coffee, go for a walk, and enjoy being out without feeling rushed. There are local restaurants, community events, parks, and attractions like the Abilene Zoo and the Abilene State Park that give you plenty to do. And if you enjoy staying active, getting involved in a church, or just having a routine that includes getting out and about, there is a lot here that supports that kind of lifestyle. It's the kind of place where life feels steady, and for many retirees, that's exactly what they're looking for. Now let's talk about the weather, because this is something you'll definitely want to consider. Summers in Abilene are hot, especially in July and August. We're talking 90 to 100-degree temperatures, but it's a dry heat, and most people adjust by planning activities earlier in the morning or later in the evening. On the flip side, winters are pretty mild compared to most parts of the country. We typically only get snow once or twice a year, if at all. This makes Abilene an attractive option if you're trying to get away from harsh winter weather. Another big reason retirees are drawn to Abilene is the overall cost of living. Texas has no state income tax. Home prices are generally more affordable than in major metro areas, and day-to-day expenses tend to be lower as well. What this does is give retirees flexibility. It allows you to either live more comfortably, reduce financial stress, or free up money to travel, spend time with family, or invest in other areas of your life. Now let's get really clear. Abilene is not for everyone. This is a great fit if you're someone who wants a slower pace of life, values community and relationships, prefers less traffic and less chaos, and is looking for affordability and simplicity. But if you're someone who wants non-stop entertainment, big city nightlife, or constant new development right outside your door, this might not be the right fit, and that's okay. The key is finding what aligns best with how you want to live. And now for the big mistake I see retirees make often. A lot of retirees focus on the purchase price, but they don't factor in fully the property taxes. Texas doesn't have state income tax, which is great, but property taxes can be higher than what people are used to, especially coming from out of state. I've seen people get excited about a home because of the price, only to realize later the monthly payment is higher than they expected. The key here is understanding your full monthly cost up front so there are no surprises. So if you were even thinking about retiring in Abilene and just want to talk through what that could look like for you specifically, my team and I are always here and happy to help, even if it's just answering questions or helping you get a feel for different areas around Abilene. And if you want to avoid that mistake of property taxes, I did a full video breaking down the property taxes in Abilene, what they look like, how they're calculated, and what you should expect before buying. So click right here, this video, and I'll see you there.